Every time. Fuck. I'm Sherlock Holmes. Welcome, guys. Sorry about the muted mic. In this live stream, I'm going to be doing the Staggerton, also known as Stapled Staggered Fused Clapton. Now, I've actually done this live stream before, but because of the circumstances and I didn't have this, it took hours and hours, so I'm going to do it again, and I have yet to actually try the Staggerton with this, so we're going to see how it goes. No promises, but we'll do our best. Now, I want to say thank you for everyone joining us and checking in. I see a bunch of names, subscribers. Thank you guys so much. If you're new to this, if you're new to my channel and you're checking this out for the first time, thanks for tuning in. If you like what you see, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and let's see those thumbs up, guys. Hit that like button if you're liking what you're seeing. So again, just want to do a quick shout out. I got Gentleman's, E-Liquid, what's going on, buddy? Twigs, Aaron, welcome back. I see Juan, Twiggy, congratulations on the baby, man. I didn't know you had a baby. Good luck with that. I'm about to have one too. What's up, Micah? Got Cincy in the house. What's up, buddy? Alright, and sorry, I mean, we're really batting 1,000 on this live stream. Forgot to change the title. Had my mic muted. Let's hope that does not set the tone for the whole live stream here. Now, for anybody who doesn't know what this is a hand drill. Oh, wrong way. And I actually used this for the first time during a previous live stream where I did a staple staggered frame oh god, these names. A staggered frame staple, I guess you would call it. And I just blew through it. It made it so much faster. Also, during that first live stream, I tried out the I still don't know the name of this thing, but it's got sinkers on it, some weights for fishing, and it's like a splitter. It turns one line into two. Get a little close up on that guy. That's what that looks like. And this is used, so I tie my spacing wire in a loop onto my Clapton core and use this to weigh down that spacing wire, and this enables me to get nice even spacing through the whole thing. So that's the process. Let's go over what you would need to build this. I'm going to be using 28 gauge as my cores. So I'm going to do 4 cores, 4 spaced Claptons. So I'm doing the wrap wire in 36. So each core is going to be spaced Clapton in 36, and then I'm going to fuse it all together within those spaces again with the 36. So we're going to need the flush cuts, the drill, the swivels, your pliers. What else? Need your setup, your vape setup, and of course whatever drill bit you're going to use or whatever you use to wrap your coils. I'm going to be using a 3mm bit, and so I also have some cotton for that. And let's see what else. I think that's it. If there's anything else, we'll cover that when I pick it up. Check this out, guys. I was at a comp this weekend and I won some wire, and it's wire I've never used before, and I still haven't used it, but I wanted to show you guys and ask you guys if you've heard of this. It's called Mad Rabbit is the brand, and some of it's different wire. So this purple stuff, alright, so it's color coordinated. The purple, the purple is nichrome 90. So it's very, very hot. And so I have 25 gauge and 34 gauge in the nichrome 90. Then I have some kanthal, which is green. So then purple for nichrome, green for kanthal. But then I have these other wires, and the kanthal that I got is 26 gauge. But then I have some other stuff. I have 24 gauge, and this package is blue, and it just says high quality, low resistance wire. So I don't even know what kind of alloy it is. Like, I don't know what material it is. It almost looks, I mean, it might be like either a kanthal nichrome mix or a stainless nichrome mix. I'm not really sure, but I have 22 gauge and 24 gauge in this, and then I have this big old monster wire, which I think is either 20 or 18 gauge. And again, it doesn't tell me exactly what kind of wire it is, but I'm assuming by the way it looks, it's really shiny. I'm thinking it's like a stainless nichrome mix or something along those lines. So if anybody has heard of this Mad Rabbit wire or used it, please let me know either in the comments or in the chat here what you know about it. I'm very aware about the kanthal and the nichrome, although I haven't used nichrome 90. I'm familiar with nichrome. I just know it's going to be a hotter, lower resistance wire, and I'm really excited to build with it because, as I've said, I've never used Ni90, but this stuff I don't have any idea whatsoever. And I love the odd gauge, the 25 gauge. I've never used an odd gauge either, but I'm going to play around with this, and I think I'm actually going to, once I get the hang of it and figure out where we're at with it, I think I might do like a limited low quantity run of coils on my website, sherlockholmes.com, of this. I'm gonna do a bunch of different builds for myself and probably for the Vape Dragons team, the comp team. And so I'll work with them. I think it's going to be like a competition line, like really low resistance comp line. And I'll probably send a pair to country living, and because he likes low resistance builds, so I'm gonna probably send something to him and get some feedback from him on the wire. But I'll definitely let you know once I get to that point. But I'm really excited to play with this wire. Like I said, I don't know anything about it, and I also have, I think this is only, I don't know, 50 feet of 34 gauge, which is kind of a bummer. That's not really enough for me to like really play around with. But 34 is cool. I can do some cool stuff with 34. And then again, I have 25. So I have 24, I have 20, 26, 24, 25, 22, and either 20 or 18. I'm not sure yet, but I'm really pumped to work with that. Also, guys, I'm going to have for sure, I know I'm going to have a limited run, probably only 4 or 5 pairs of coils, of staircase coils made with this Mad Rabbit wire. That I do know for sure, but that's it so far. But I'll let you guys know. I'm probably gonna have those up on the website tonight if you guys want to check them out. I'm gonna be doing pretty good introductory prices on that. And again, it's more of a competition kind of like. The staircase comes out to 0.25 ohms or 0.22 ohms, but it's really nice in a box mod or something like that. The ramp up time's pretty good, but it's like with ribbon wire. It's a cool build. All right, so enough of the chit chat. Again, I'm having a huge sale on the website right now, SherlockHolmes.com. 50% off plus the 10% off code, which is on the screen right there. Sherlock 10 off. You get 10% off your order. I want to say thank you to all the patrons. I want to say thank you to my patrons for helping sustain this channel and keep it going. Thank you guys. You're the best. And let's see. Yeah, thumbs up if you like what we have going on here. And I'm going to jump right into the Staggerton. Let me check up on some comments. Wow, there's a lot. Alright, let me just see here. Alright, Juan, Twiggy, Matthew. We got Sparkatron, Larry, Hicks Vapes, love that. Alright, think about getting an Able Mech mod again, or perhaps a Ruby 25. Yeah, I'm all for either of those options. I used to have an Able, I absolutely loved it, and I have the Kennedy Ruby, which I absolutely love. I've been eyeing up that 25mm Ruby, or the Roundhouse would be a good option as well. But I think my next mech purchase might be Sub-Ohm Innovation is coming out with their new mech. And it comes with the RDA. It actually comes with 2 RDAs, and I think it's going to be about around $120 for 2 RDAs and the body and the actual mech mod. And after using Colin CK Cloud's Sub-Ohm Innovation mod and RDA, it's quality, man. It's talk about an innovative. I mean, Innovations is definitely an appropriate name for that company. Their mod between the switch and then the contacts, like the way the contacts are, and just the whole RDA, the way it comes together is just very unique. And the contact pin is actually a cone, and then the it's like it's like a convex contact point, and they fit together like unbelievable. And there's just so much contact surface, really cool. But I really like that mod, and it hits beautifully hard. But so yeah, I would go with either of those. All right, so what's going on, Micah? Oh, we got Country Living in the house. Country, do you want to come on? You want to, if you want to come on, set up the Zoom meeting, and I'll pop you on here. But for the time being, I'm gonna get started because this is a this coil takes this coil takes a long time to make. Let me just get my my vape centered here. Boom. All right. So we're going to start manufacturing our cores. Again, we're doing 4 28 gauge cores. We're going to be spacing those with 36 gauge kanthal. We'll do 4 of them and then fuse them all together again with the 36. I'm going to cut about 4 inches of 36 gauge. This will become my space wrap. And do another one just in case I break it. So I'm going to start off by... Oh wait, I need my cores in there first, huh? Oh, it's not letting me join in. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yeah.
It's not, it took my video away. Probably because it was being used.
Probably. Yeah. Yeah, no big deal, man. We gave an extra stream up, so maybe we'll have to try this.
Oh, wait. Here we go. All right, so I've got you. Let me get you big. Oh, no. Hold on.
I'm already big, damn it. I didn't mean to big shit.
How do I get you full screen?
You can click on speaker view.
There we go. Oh, well, that's...
I don't have you on cam on my side, though, so...
Okay, I think I got this. All right, so you're up, and I have you... If you look at the actual live stream, I have you up in the corner.
Oh, okay.
Cool. All right, this works.
While I'm chatting with you, so...
That's okay. All right, so that you won't be able to see me, but you'll be able to hear me. But anybody watching can actually see you, which is cool.
Cool. So what are you doing tonight, man? What are you doing today? What I kind of got in after the intro.
Just vaping and living, baby.
There you go, vaping and living, baby. Okay, here you are, my guy. That's the best way to do it.
All right.
What are you making?
I'm making a quad-core Staggerton right now.
Nice.
So I'm prepping the cores, gonna get the cores started. I'm vaping on the Ruby Mech Mod with some Pound Town that I got at the comp. Oh, you can't see. Well, for everybody watching, so I got this Pound Town. And I had never even heard of it before, but evidently it's pretty popular, and it's a crunch berry pound cake flavor.
Wow. Okay.
And it's delicious.
So when I first heard Crunchberry, I was turned off. Then I heard Pound Cake. I'm like, what? That's different.
I know, I hate cereal flavors, but it's very nice with the pound
I
cake.
came across one that I liked yet.
Yeah.
But I did purchase the new. You was talking about next minute ago. I was like, I purchased the new V-God Elite Mint.
Ooh. Right on, man.
Look at my freaking throwback, man. This thing's beat up. It's time to retire it.
Yeah, you gonna what are you gonna do with it?
I'm gonna put it on my shelf. The only one that I've always said the only way I replace this thing, the only thing that'll replace this is the new Beaver God. And I just purchased it, so yeah, it's just beat up. And then she has done her job over the past few months.
Yeah.
It's time to give her a break.
Let the poor girl rest, man.
Yeah, man. She's with me every day. No matter what I leave the house with, she is part of my arsenal.
Alright. So what are you doing with that stainless rig?
It's sitting on my mixing station right now. I keep staring at it. I'm like, what do I want to do with it? But I've also got another mod, a food shot 213 sitting there right beside of it. I got these two items. I'm not sure what we'll do with it.
I got some ideas.
I know what I'm going to do with them. I just don't know how I'm going to do it. So, I do love my rig, for sure. It's in the house today. I decided to bring out the, I've been carrying the Alien the past couple days.
Okay.
I've been missing my Alien too, so. The Alien with the green icon. And
Yeah. Matchy matchy. Yo, at the shop that we were at for the comp, they had the what's the pattern? It's almost like camouflage, but it's not camo. That rig does. I forget.
Well, if you're looking like on my rig, it's kind of like camo, but it's carrot coat. Is what it is.
That's that. Yeah. Same coating as yours, like the same pattern, but they had it was like a tan and a green, and it was number 16 matching RDA and mech number 16.
What type of mech was it?
The rig.
Oh, it was the rig.
Yeah, it was nice. They wanted a lot of money for it though.
Yeah, what was it? How much they want for it?
Like 3 something.
Holy shit!
I know. I know.
I mean, I got a great deal at the expo on them. But right now, just FYI, anybody who's looking to purchase a Rig B2 mod and you've been considering it, you just want to spend $300 right now. The Rig B2 combos with the Roughneck RDA and the V2 on vaping.com at their website is on sale for $120 a kit.
That's phenomenal.
I mean, $120 for the whole setup. If anybody just want to throw that out there, I'm not sponsored by this guy at all, but I do rep what I love and love what I rep. So
That's right.
if you've been interested, they got a big sale on.
That's a fantastic price.
Yeah, I mean, $120 when considering the Roughneck itself was like $95 normally, and the V2 itself was like $200. I mean, come on.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah. Now, granted, there's some of their specialty colors and all that stuff. They're still like full price, but there's a. If you want to go check it out, you can just Google it. I think it's Vaping. Pretty sure it is, but you can always Google it. Yeah, I'm in my cab. I'm working actually. Well, I'm not having really. I guess I have officially started work at 6 o'clock, but I won't leave here for probably 35 minutes. The crew won't come out to the car, so I got a few minutes to bullshit with you.
All right, cool.
It's 6. I can't see chat, so if anybody's trying to talk to me, I'm sorry. I can't have the stream up.
All right.
Same time.
All right, let me check chat and see what's going on there. All right, chat. All right, yeah, everybody's giving you some thumbs up, saying hi. Let's
I
see.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
My homies.
They're saying hello. Everybody, make sure you check out Country Livin's channel. We're trying to get 500 subs by July 12th. And
12. Yep.
yeah, you're almost there, man.
Yeah, I think I was like a 420 or something earlier when I was at the house.
That's a big jump from last week.
It is. I was looking at my thing, my little statting. I think in the past 30 days I've jumped up about 200. So that's pretty cool, I think.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
I did set a rather aggressive goal when I set that goal. I needed like 200 from at that point. Getting 200 in a month, being as small as my channel is pretty rough to do. A lot of guys get 200 something a day, but I'm not around.
That's crazy. Yeah. Well, you got good content, so people will stick around.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I just do what I do, man. I do what I do. Just have fun doing it. It's all you can do for anybody. Have fun and enjoy what you're doing, and it shows.
Yeah, that's right.
You're trucking cool, but your coil building, man. Just your skills are cool. I mean, I've got the interest in learning how to do the coils. I mean, I've got a drill and I got one full wire. Spoke of the story, and I just haven't really made the plumb go full and full mix. But I probably will eventually. But
Right.
I love watching it. I love watching it. It's so freaking easy. You're my dumbass can follow along.
You get there, it's just persistence. Like anything else, you want to learn, you got to practice and stay persistent with it.
Absolutely. But I just think, as of right now, I would rather mix. I like mixing. That's my DIY spot right now is mixing. I love mixing.
Yeah, so I'm going to learn mixing from you and JFM Development and Gentleman's E-Liquid. And maybe you guys will learn how to build coils.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm still working on my office studio, whatever the hell. I don't even know what I call it yet. I got my area for mixing. I got my review area, and I need to get another table, which I plan on doing for my little coil area. So one day I'll be the jack of all trades and a master of none. That's kind of what I do. I just wing it enough to where I get back.
Brian said you're at 419. He just subscribed to your channel.
Nice. Thank you, Brian. Thank you. I appreciate it. And everybody else who's going over and supporting, I appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
So did, that was Brian Enoch. Pardon me, man, if I'm butchering your name. And also Solid Gold Stan subscribed. I got someone from Argentina. What's up, man? Thanks for showing up. Hey, Hector. Alright, we got Cincy, Gregory, Fitzgerald Phillips with the regal name. And they want if I can turn up your voice. Go ahead and say something so I can see which one's yours.
Big country here. What up? I don't know. Also, it might be like where I'm on the iPhone. You might not be getting me as loud as if I was at home on my setup. So that may be an issue too. I'm not sure how loud you can actually make me.
Right.
I'm in the field, damn it. I'm out here in the field.
I just fucked you up.
Yeah, let me see it. Where's the thing? Let me turn this tray here. Boom. That's what I'm looking at right now. Choo-choos. I'm in a train yard.
Man, what happened? I just lost you.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, your video. I lost your video.
Well, I turned camera. That should have kept me there.
Yeah, I don't know. I lost you. Alright, well, I'm going to get building anyway, so I'm going to shut off the mic and stuff. But get a hold of me soon. I know you need to talk to me about something.
Yeah, for sure, man. Go ahead and do your thing. I'm going to go back into the stream and check out and watch. Yeah, and have a good stream, man. Chat, thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate it.
Alright, buddy. Talk to you soon.
See you, man.
Alright, thanks for Country Living for stopping by. That was pretty awesome. Definitely go check out his channel, guys. If you like what you see, give him a subscribe. especially if you're into the mixing portion. He's only been mixing for maybe 2 months, and the guy's killing it with his flavors. He was born to mix. But yeah, so check him out. Give him some support if you like what you see. Now back to what we're doing here. I've got my spaced Clapton started. I'm going to run through the rest of this core. Let me see where we're at with the close-up, if that's going to be any better. Let me swap over real quick. Not the best. Oh, wrong way. Oh, wrong way. There. No. Alright, that's a little better. So let me get up here. Once I get over far enough that you'll be able to see that. Now 36 gauge is going to be impossible to see with my close-up camera, so bear with me. At least you'll get to see somewhat what it looks like. So I'm gonna get going here, and I'll bring you down close once I get there. Alright, there's the first one down. I'm going to jump right into the second one. Now, always be very, very gentle with this because you can very easily stretch this out by accident, and you do not want that. To have a finished product that looks nice and clean without a tremendous amount of spacing in between your spaces and your fused, you want to keep it as it is, nice and tight. Now, there's two schools of thought on how tight you actually want your spaced wrap. Some people make it extremely tight so the spacing doesn't move at all, and some people make sure it's really, really loose. That way you have a little bit of flexibility, but I find that if it's really loose, when you fuse everything together and wrap the actual coil, you get spacing and it doesn't look as clean. So it's a preference thing, and just do whatever works for you. I'm gonna set this up. I have a bunch of 26 prepped out in front of me, so I didn't know if this was the 28 or not. Alright, there's our second core. Actually, I'm going to go a little further. As I'm doing this, I'm holding the spool very lightly. I just want to get it on because I'm going to do it as a loose wrap and see how clean I can get it. But the spool's being held at a 90-degree angle with a little bit of loft on it because I want to make it easy for that space wire to make the space. If I was going from a lower angle, it's not going to come in contact with that space wire and defeat the whole purpose. So the higher angle that I wrap the core at, the more contact I'm getting with that space wire, making it cleaner. Alright. The next part is pretty important, and it's where things can get a little dicey. Want to try to get these as even as possible, and again, we do not want to manhandle these spaces because if we do, it's going to throw everything out of alignment and really jam us up. So I'm going to fold these and try to cut them as evenly as possible. Now I also want to make sure that everything is going the same way, like wrapped the same direction. If they are wrapped if they're folded and lined up in opposite directions, it's going to really screw up our whole build. those two are decent. I'm going to try to straighten out that bend that I put into the wire. Again, the prep work is absolutely imperative, so the cleaner and straighter everything is, the easier it's going to make my life. Okay, now for the second one. Now the second one's a lot longer than the one I just did. Alright, now I'm going to line everything up. Get all my cores parallel. No, 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 no. That could have been bad. Okay, back to what I was doing. I'm going to snip these so everything's even. Right now I'm just literally lining everything up, and I'm going to insert this into the swivel, thread it through, and then just fold it over. I want to keep everything parallel, and I definitely want to keep in mind that I don't want to pull any of the spacing. Alright, I got it. I'm going to grab a piece of scrap wire and just tie this end down. This is going to keep this swivel end locked down so it doesn't go anywhere on me as I'm fusing it. I'm going to grab my little clothespins and I'm going to put one about every inch. And I'm just trying to keep everything lined up and straight, and just keep everything supported for me. And this is also going to help prevent the cores from twisting really bad toward the swivels, and obviously keep everything lined up as I wrap it. Now, there's all different methods for, securing your cores. You can use paper clips, you can use key rings, anything that's going to keep them flat and together. I've seen people use bobby pins, like hair clip kind of things. It's whatever works best for you. Alright, I'm down here at the end. Snip everything clean. Oh man, I should have set my drill up first. Alright, I gotta take this drill out and knock everything over. and set this guy in. Now I'm having trouble with this drill because it's not like the standard drill chuck. And what I mean by that is, hold on. Unlike the drill chuck, I can't just do one-handed chuck control because everything spins together. I can't get the chuck doesn't spin freely, so it's difficult to get the chuck to close with one hand. Unfortunately, if I could load it in like this, it would be different, but I have to load it like this. Okay. So I need to kind of figure it out. All right. I'll see what I can do. Now you can use glue on the end of this to get this centered, or you can just use masking tape or whatever you normally do to secure your cores. Obviously, or maybe not so obviously, but you want it as centered as possible. See, that's the other thing too. The chuck spins. Oh, what a pain in the ass this is. Okay, I think I got it. That wasn't so bad. All right, we're spinning. All right, I think we're ready to start fusing. I'm going to wrap this the same direction that I wrapped the Claptons. I'm using about a 90-degree angle, maybe a hair toward the swivels. And I'm just going nice and easy down the line. And let me take you close up and I'll show you where I'm at. Anybody see what I did with the mouse? There it is. All right, here we go. Keep a pair of pliers handy. Regardless of how much you stabilize it, your cores will inevitably want to keep folding in on themselves, even if you don't use a lot of tension on your spool. As far as how much tension I'm putting on, it's not much at all. I just want it to pop in those. I just want it to lay into the spacing that we did, and sometimes the spacing gets a little tight from when you're working with everything, so you may need to put a little bit of tension on the spool to get it to pop into place. But if you did it correctly, you won't really have to. I'm just going to move this down. I'm looking pretty in line still. If anybody watched the last stream I did when I was making this, it took me about a half an hour to get this far into the build. This hand drill is the best investment that I've ever done or ever made for building. This is going to allow me to do more exotic builds because it's going to save me so much time. Whereas before, with my other drill, the exotic builds just took me so long to do. I just did not have the time for them. So this is absolutely fantastic. Oh, getting a little tight. What's going on here? There we go. This is going very, very well. I mean, if you saw my other Staggerton live thing, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Alright, let's go back down to the close-up. Alright guys, I think I have enough to make a dual coil setup, 5 wraps on a 3mm, so I'm going to clip it there, and for sake of time on this stream, oh man, that's tough on the eyes. Whew! I can barely see what I'm doing when I do these. Alright. Whew, I need to vape. Alright, let me, lot of comments I know I've been missing. Whew, there's a lot to go through. Alright, I don't even know where to start. Let's see, some hazel custard and some key lime pie yogurt. Woo! Alright, that's a lot. Alright. What's going on, Josh, Grant, Micah, Aaron's still here, Grant, awesome, awesome. Juan, awesome to see you guys. Thank you so much for sticking in. Alright, we're almost done with this. I'm just going to wrap this up. Is anybody having a hard time watching this stream? I just got a message saying somebody was having trouble with it. So, I mean, the chat's working and everything looks good on my end. Sorry about that. Chris, thank you so much for that. Thank you so much. That's so awesome. Chris Hadley, everybody. Let's give him a virtual round of applause. Thank you so much. Alright, let's, I'm going to take this down. I was going to keep going, but I don't have enough to make 3 coils out of it, so there's just no point to continue with it. Alright, there's one end. Clip this guy off here. And clip it there. So, can I just say, I fucking love this drill. It just makes these exotic coils so much easier. Wow. If you're doing these kind of builds or the intricate kind of builds that just take a while, invest in this hand drill. It is unbelievable. It just makes the process so much quicker. At least it did for me, doing everything by hand on my chuck. The chuck is not, it doesn't freely turn. You know, there's resistance there when I'm on my main drill. And so my arm would be like so sore by the time I got done with it. And I just highly recommend this drill. Wow, it's like $13 or $14 on Amazon. So it's not expensive, and it will make your life a lot easier. I've never tried the Pharaoh, Aaron. Feed's been going. Let me check. Let me check the time on this feed here. We are looking at. No, that's not it. We are an hour and 19 minutes into it. 1 hour 20. Coconut vape. Oof, that's a tough one. Holy shit, Gregory. Greg, man, thank you. Thank you. Please, let's everybody definitely give Greg a virtual thumbs up. Man, thank you. I can't tell you how much that helps keep this channel going. Thank you. Alright, let's see. Oh, I'm really excited for this. I want to tell you guys about this. I have a guy, a subscriber. Thanks so much, Greg. Thanks. Thank you. Along the lines of generosity, I have a subscriber named Hector, and he lives in Mexico. And he is sending me some Mexican e-juice. Ow, fucker. So I'm real pumped to try that. I haven't tried anything international, and I just think it'd be really cool to try juice from a different country. So that's going to be awesome. Yeah, Greg, thanks so much. Man, thank you so much, Greg. All right. Let's see. You know, along those lines, people think YouTubers make a lot of money, right? And granted, I don't have a lot of subscribers, but so I've been doing this since January, so say 6 months, and I have never gotten a check from YouTube. So that kind of dispels the myth about YouTubers making money. Grant, I'm not sure. Thank you so much for the sentiment. I don't even know how the super chat donations work. Maybe if somebody else, hey, Hector, there he is. Thanks so much, man. There you are. Take your time, buddy. Don't rush. Don't put yourself out, seriously. It's fine if it doesn't even happen. But, Grant, I'm not sure, buddy. However it is, I'm not sure. Yeah, Josh, yeah, PayPal won't work with me because I sell tobacco products. So, that's fun. Alright, let's see. Let's wrap this guy up here. Right now, I'm going to go through lightly. I'm going to go through the whole rod and just kind of give it a little light pinch. I'm just pressing the fuse wire into all the spaces in the middle two cores, because sometimes they just kind of wrap and sit on the outside, but doing this will just force them down so they sit inside those spaces nice. And then I'm going to go through and I'll take out all the twists. Okay, there's one half. You want to go nice and light on this one for sure. Just keep it as clean as possible. Now, if you're just starting with this coil, or, you know, staggered coils in general, you can always start with something like a 34 gauge. That's going to be easier to see and much easier to work with. 36 can be very, very difficult because of how thin it is, and it's hard to see. And it's a hard gauge to get used to with something like this. Just went through a 5,000 foot spool of 36 nichrome. Got to reorder that. Alright, let me get these twists out. Now, when you wrap this coil, because of the high gauge cores, the 28 gauge cores, it's very springy. It's a very springy coil. Now, what you can do to combat that is, man, I can straighten this with my hands. That works out much better. What you can do to combat that is hit it with a blowtorch or even a lighter. Heating it up like that will make it expand, and then when it cools, it contracts. And it's kind of like forging metal. It just tightens it up and stiffens it up. But I'm not going to do either of those, because once you do that, you won't be able to add any kind of color to it when you're pulsing it. Alright, here we go. As I said, I'm going to do a 3mm bit. And I'm going to pull nice and tight as I'm wrapping this to help with the stretching. You want to be careful when you're wrapping this, because it is possible to pull the wraps off. Alright, there's 5. This is a pretty beefy coil, so you want to make sure that you're going to have the space in an RDA to install this. You can make it a little bit smaller if you use 32 gauge as the cores, but that's going to be a tough build. Now, luckily, this coil does not ohm all that low. I think it's a 0.16 once installed. So you can definitely run it on your box mods. And it's not as great in a mech, but it is still awesome. You can take a wrap off and do 4 wraps, and it hits beautifully in a mech mod. So there's one. And it's not going to focus. Hold on, let me see if I can get this to go. I don't know if that zoomed in, but check my Instagram. I will, later on tonight, I'll take some pictures of this coil, some macros, and hopefully by tomorrow or tomorrow night, I'll have some pictures posted of this. I just felt it move a little bit underneath my hand, so I'm going to use a plier. I'm going to going to use a pair of pliers with a nice tight grip to finish this up so it doesn't slip off on me. These ended up wrapping nice and tight for me so I don't have to go yanking on them. Okay. There they are. I wish you could see the detail, but they came out really nice. Really super clean. This is a godsend. I mean, I can't express how much this has helped. I'm not sure if I will put these coils back on the website. Even with this, they're exceptionally time consuming. So, I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. I'm not sure. Let me guys know if you guys are interested in picking up a pair for yourself. If I have enough people who want them, I might put them back on the website. I know Cincy was interested in them. He tried ordering a pair before I had this, and unfortunately I had to tell him no, because it just, back then it was exceptionally time consuming. But if you haven't, check out the website. Like I said in the beginning, I'm having a really, really big coil sale. SherlockHolmes.com. Everything is 50% off, and I have a 10% off coupon code. So pretty great deals on awesome pre-made coils. What you guys don't see in my coil making process is the packaging portion. When they're finished, when the coils are finished, they go for a bath in an ultrasonic cleaner. They are sterilized, and cleaned and sterilized. And once they hit the ultrasonic cleaner, and I add a special solution. They're cleaned and sanitized in a special solution that literally sterilizes them. They are completely sterile. The jars and everything are sterilized, which is a hell of a process. Thousands of jars. But once they take a bath, gloves are worn throughout the rest of the process. So once they're cleaned, they do not touch human hands until you open them. So you know for a fact they are absolutely cleaned and ready to go. Building can be a very dirty process. Definitely, if you're buying coils from me, awesome, thanks so much. If you're not, that's great too. Definitely support local builders, but ask them what their process is and try to find out for sure if they're cleaning and taking great care of their coils once they're made, because it can be a dirty process, especially aliens. When that alien wrap is running through your finger, it's picking up skin cells and sometimes can be blood if you're moving fast enough. You don't know if they wash their hands or not, what kind of environment they're made in. So you just want to definitely make sure that they're clean, because that's kind of hazardous. Like, you know, it could be kind of nasty, and you're going to be vaping that. If they don't wash their hands after they go to their after they go to the bathroom, you know, you just got to, you know, keep that in mind. Just make sure your builder is pretty clean about it. So, see what's going on. Can't wait for the macro shots. Yeah, I'm excited to see that. I do have a Patreon. Yep, patreon.com/SherlockHolmes. I'm working on the rewards. I have different tiers like bronze, silver, gold, Watson's, reward tiers. And in the silver tier, I send out a pair of coils a month to the Silver Watsons. What I didn't consider when I was doing that are patrons internationally, because even to ship to Canada is like $12-13, which kind of defeats the point of the donation, the support donation in the first place. So I need to figure out something there. I may, in that instance, if you want the pair of coils at that level, you may have to pay for shipping. I don't know. I need to work that out, but just keep that in mind. But as a patron in different reward tiers, you get exclusive access to like Patreon only live streams. We do behind the scenes of me filming tutorials and reviews, my editing process, and in the bigger tiers, I also offer one-on-one like video Zoom kind of thing, build lessons. I also offer like private build lessons, like not through Patreon. So if that's something you're interested in, you can contact me. We could talk about that. But yeah, so I do have that available to help support the channel. So I thank you so much, guys, for even considering that. Regardless, I love that you guys are here. You really are the best subscribers that I've seen on YouTube. I love this community that we have going here. It's just really awesome. So thank you guys so much for just even viewing. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button if you like this stream. Thank you, Aaron, man. He's been hanging on with me for hours here today. He was in Aaron's actually a patron, and so is Chris Hadley. Right on, guys. Thanks so much for being here. Juan, awesome. Yeah, so, you know, consider it. I've got a few guys here who are patrons, and I just try to make sure, especially with the patrons, I'm trying to figure out how to make I want to provide value for helping sustain this channel, because you guys are helping me to be able to keep reaching other people and grow this channel. So, you know, I want to make sure that the reward tiers are a good thank you to the people who are doing that. But yeah, there's some goals we're trying to meet here. With enough patrons, I'll be able to post more videos a week, more tutorials, be able to do some minor upgrades here. Like one of my personal goals, I don't know if it's listed, but I'd like to get a better close-up camera system, so when I'm doing live streams and I take you close up, you can actually see in detail what's going on. But yeah, I mean, we've got a really great small community on there so far, so things are great. Thanks everybody for even just the verbal support in the comments and on the chat. You guys are awesome. So I hope you guys like this. I hope it was easy to follow along. Maybe you learned something. Always, guys, if you have any questions at all, building or otherwise, either in the chat during a live stream is a great way to do it, because I can interact with you directly, or drop a question in the comments, and I can always reply. I do my absolute best to reply to every comment, so any questions can be dropped there. You can contact me directly if there's something you want to you know, talk about, that's maybe not that you're not comfortable sharing in comments. But I really want you to feel comfortable. I want everybody to feel as comfortable. I want everybody to feel very, very comfortable enough to be able to ask any question. I don't want any kind of humiliation or anything like that. I want it to be a safe place. But I also started a P.O. box. I had a few people ask to send me some things, So I started a P.O. box. That way people can send me stuff if they want. So for those of you, if you guys are watching who asked me about sending me stuff, I will put my P.O. box somewhere. I'll put it right here just in case, and I'll put it in the description. But again, I just want to say thank you to everybody for getting involved. Oh, is that a Q? No. All right, P box. Oh. All right. Yeah, man. Absolutely. Yeah, so let's all be nice to each other, help somebody today, and thank you again. Just sincerely thank you for everybody just for watching, and don't forget to subscribe if you're watching the replay and this is your first time here. If you like what you see, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and check out the website, SherlockHolmes.com. If you want to see pictures of this build, check out the Instagram at Sherlock_Holmes, HOHMS, and I will do a series of photos on this coil. Again, I'll say it again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.